come closer. I look as though I look as though I'm an ogre. I look
Got a big
like
head, have you?
like the Incredible Hulk from here. Right. So now this is the end of day
19,
19.
I think.
And there's not a lot to report because we have spent most of the day waiting for the very, very capable people at 2016. They are a software company. Laz and Tom have been trying to fix, pardon me, been trying to fix the television so we can watch that television. But we haven't, they've been successful. So there's not a lot. We had a crack at fishing. I thought I might read out, just read out.
Hang on, you had a crack at fishing, come on. That wasn't just a crack, that was...
I've been to the doctor. Look, I wonder if I'm allowed to show these before. People say, "Oh, we saw those on the television, and they enlarged them, and we're going out to get some." These are antibiotics. I've had a tetanus jab. So,
You poor thing.
No, so I am. I've got it. My foot. You want to see my foot? Look, my foot. Look, it's absolutely knackered. Look, it looks like
Good
looks
on
like Bigfoot. Now. This is some
But
of the...
there's been a great response to the comments on the videos.
There's been a great response
Yeah.
by comments. These are some of them, so we just thought we'd read them out because
they don't know whether we really read the comments. People
someone
say, do you
says,
really read it?
What does the wristband mean? This. I tell you what this is. This is a placebo. If you know what placebo means, it means does absolutely nothing. Jason Ackermanis got me to wear this 15 years ago, and when you put it on, they say, if you haven't got it on, they put your hands by your side and they say, see if you can force someone holds your wrist and you try and lift your hands out, and then you put this on and someone holds your hands and they don't slacken off the thing, and you can put your hands out like that. It's an absolute bullshit, but it's to do with magnets and polar opposites, and so I've been wearing it ever since. Does me no good at all, but I just, instead of it, I don't wear a wristwatch. I never have, and it just looks like a wristwatch.
You trendsetter.
Someone said, what's the ring on Sue's pinky mean? It means that she's wearing a ring. I have no idea what it means.
It's just a ring on a pinky finger.
Yeah, and she's got another ring on this finger. Why didn't you ask what that means?
Yeah.
Someone says, what's that say?
Well,
black and grey water. Black and grey, what?
no, remember when you got your undies on the door handle?
Oh, yeah.
And a lady topped it.
No, this here, black and grey water.
Yeah, well, someone wants to know what do you do with black and grey water, so
Well,
we'll do a
grey-
video of it.
Will we?
Yeah.
But you know what black water is?
No.
Black water is when you ablute. You know, you go and evacuate the bowels or you do urine.
On
That's
black.
black water. That's what it is. It goes into a tank and it gets macerated.
I thought that was great.
Grey water is the washing and the stuff that you wash and shower with, and they all go into tanks, and you're not meant to empty them out in port. When the boat's under motion, you can you can empty the tanks, but you can't do it in port, or else if you empty them in port or when you're anchored, you'll be swimming undeterred. Manual, what's that? A manual replating to, what's that?
A manual relating to. So remember when you did the tender and you were looking at a manual?
Yeah.
Someone could seriously relate to that, even with the washing machine, that you had to relate back to the manual. So they could relate to it.
So someone said, if you're against electric vehicles, why have you got an electric motor on the back?
So true. I'd agree with that.
What? I tell you why I've got an electric outboard motor, because we don't have any fuel on the boat. We don't have petrol, and they run on petrol. The only fuel on the boat is the stuff in the tanks that drives the engines. There's not one piece of fuel on a boat. It's all electric. So that's why we don't want the thing to explode.
But someone might want to drive a car through convenience or ease, and they haven't got petrol in their garage.
That's absolute that's what, they haven't got petrol in their garage. They go to a service station. I'm against. Of course, I'm against electric vehicles. They're a hoax. There's just no need for them. No need for them.
bringing back
memories of
memories,
people's
yes.
trip. Yes, I said that I went to put my underwear on one day and got the crutch of it caught on the door handle. It actually or hung myself and it bruised my plums, which made my granddaughter Charlotte. She rang me up and she said, "Pops, how's your plums?" And I said, "There's not really big answer to that." I don't think she knew what they were. And Rose said that she got a bra caught over the door handle, and she got the boostings caught in the she had one slung. Yeah, Hestia. Do you know what Hestia means? Do you remember Hestia bras?
Yeah.
That's an acronym because it holds every size tit in America. That's what it means.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they made them. Hestia. Mirror. Yeah, they said if it's calm. It's not glass, it's mirror. It's mirror. The water is mirror. Someone picked this up on saying, "Oh, the sailing. We were sailing over glass, water, and it's mirror." The man said, "Oh, someone said mirror." Shane, they thought Shane was very prostate, very.
Remember
very
the guy
prostate,
that
yes.
I think at Lady Musgrove, wasn't it?
Lady Musgrove, and they wanted to know did he get his boat off because he got stranded. He stayed overnight with his missus on the boat. It was on an angle. They sort of all slid off the bed into one corner of the boat. They were all on top of one another for most of the night. And then the tide came in. They tilted them backs up and off they went. They were prepared for it. Shane prostate. Sue has a. Does Sue have an unattached sister?
So Peter Dawson obviously is feeling a bit lonely.
Well, hang on. If you've got an unattached sister, I'd like to send us a photo. You might be on the outer. Give us a look at your unattached sister. You might be just here
you might be a bit
borrowed
surprised.
time. Town named Lucinda. Someone says there's a town named Lucinda. Someone said that they got a double bunger. Rod Wilson. Rod, is that who that is?
Wilkinson,
Rod Williamson.
Wilkinson.
That's not fucking. That's Williamson.
Wilkinson.
That's Will. Rod, anyhow, he said Lady Musgrove has got a double bagger. There's a town named after her, Lucinda. So that was her name, Lucinda Musgrove. Flange, and if bloke mentioned flange, that's a woman's front bum. He'd never heard flange for a long time. There's another word for it. These are all legitimate words to describe a woman's front bum. There's flange and there's minge. Minge is, we could have had minge, but we went for flange. He hadn't heard that for a long time. Don't worry, it's not being smutty or anything. They are legitimate words. Woofer is being smutty, and that's being smutty, but we wouldn't say that because that's being smutty. Undies, I said, she got a bra caught over there.
No, someone said, "Why do you always wear your undies?" And then there was one when I said, "What are you wearing?" And you said, well, it depends.
They're sports briefs.
No, you said, well, it depends.
These are sports briefs. Look, they're sports briefs, but you can wear them as underwear. I wear them as...
Yeah, but I said, "What are you wearing?" And you said, "Well, it depends." And then the gentleman wrote in and said, "Well, Depends is a brand for incontinence pads."
What? Have I got incontinence?
Well, that's what you said. Depends.
I sometimes bleed involuntarily. Don't tell me I piss myself involuntarily, do I? And I don't know. Holy shit! How am I going? So button off. What's button? Why was that humorous?
Well,
Someone wants to know what button off meant.
Michael 8532 thought it was very funny. You had to say button off. He'd never heard that before.
Well, look, I'll button off and back on. There you are. I button back off and I'm button back on. Albie and Judy. Someone said we are the Albie Mangles and Judy Green. Well, what's that mean? What, we've gone on a trip and we're just documenting it.
Or Mar and Pa Kettle.
What? Mar and Pa Kettle?
Mar and Pa The Wally Waskell Rabbit. Wally Waskell Rabbit said, "Someone's looking for the wheelbarrow."
What, the one when I wheeled you in?
Yep, because you just left it there, so... Well, no, you didn't. You actually put it back
So
where you
they
went
liked
from.
the bloke. Who was the bloke that said I was asked to be out? I tell you who I think it was. I think it was Swampy. Swampy said he was checked by a large Nigerian locum, a very nice locum, and he said, big man, he said, frightened the living suitcase out of him. He said he checked him, did the digital, and he had fingers like not hamburgers, he had fingers like hot dogs. Hamburgers. Yeah, that would smart. And someone said we weren't tying slip knots or reef knots or bow knots. They were clove hitch knots. Who would worry about that?
You clearly didn't do Boy Scouts, so that was obviously
and then
very
someone
evident.
said, Sue must be glad I'm not into bondage because I couldn't tie her up.
That's
I'll tell you what, if there was any chance of that, I'd work out what not...
Keep dreaming.
All right, so that's about it, just some of the comments. I know that's pretty piss weekend to day 19, but as I say, we've been trapped, not trapped because we wanted to be, but now we can watch a lot of things on television because we've got the Foxtel working. They've been up on the roof, they've been up in the back of the television. So that's about it for day 19.
So keep the comments coming in and hit the bell.
The bell! Hit the bell! What's that mean?
I don't know, subscribe.
What?
Well, then you get a notification, so every time you upload, they get told
they
that
don't
it's
have to
coming.
pay, do they?
No, there's no money
it's
involved.
free.
It's free.
Just what it means, I think. I know what it means. Hit the bell means that whenever we post, it goes ding and it alerts you that there's something else for you to watch.
Sam's uploaded.
Okay, we're off to what? We're off to redfish. We're going to have some Chinese. Well, you have sanchoy bao, maybe, special fried chicken,
Dumplings.
Number 62, number 48. I'm just speaking shit, that's it. Button off.